Hello, welcome back. Last time I found my way out of the lava gates and into a whole new section that I had no idea existed in the hold. I spent a lot of turns turning. I'm going to reset. This scroll had something to say.
The DAA are fools. They have no clue how versatile some of the elements they use really are. I especially wonder if they have realized the potential of certain potions. With potions, you can create gates, if you will, that would be completely safe against the moronic public. But a real architect could solve the puzzle without any risk to his precious self. Those barbaric smiters may finally become obsolete.
Are you telling me this is a mimic level? Oh dear.
If I haven't completely lost track of my position, this room ought to lie just north of the chamber where I last saw that coward Ombus hiding. I can't wait until I get that blue door down.
Huh. What's this construct about? Why would B-throw need to have its position out of sync with the O? I see. B-throw and a mimic are both going to go in there and do stuff. Got it. Okay.
Never expect a guard to learn anything more complicated than walking in a straight line with his sword in front of him. I had trouble enough teaching them how to properly drink a potion, and with that little nuisance out of the way, about half of them managed to kill themselves with their own mimics.
Yeah, guards are stupid.
That's what B-throw has to say.
My hope with this room was to teach my guards how to handle Oramites. I was a fool thinking those Pea-brains could learn anything. I had to reduce the difficulty and reduce it and reduce it. In the end, I stood there with 18 dead guards and a room so easy that a sword-wielding child could have solved it in his sleep. Somehow, apparently, it was still too difficult for a guard.
Let me hope I'm smarter than a guard.
Almost starting to feel sorry for these guys.
Alright, so what's happening? Looks like it's just a mimic combat room. Probably not true. Seems like there's more to it. Okay, so all those open with this. I can use Oramites to change orientation, of course. Why does any of this matter? Okay, so there's a brain. Is there a trapdoor gate? I don't believe so. Brains on that. There's Wubbas. I can't go north of those or else my exit gets closed. Okay. Seems straightforward enough, right? Oh, neat. Okay, so I learned something. The orientation in which I step onto that... Oh, yeah, sure, let's do this. That's a great idea. Okay. Well, will this work? Not quite. I get all the time in the world to reorient here, so this might work. Because I can just do that sort of thing, and maybe that's good enough. It doesn't guard me completely. Okay, no. Mimic needs a slightly different... Perhaps this. Sounds good. Okay. That still doesn't protect every tile. No, I need something else. I need this. Okay, now B-throw is completely safe. Nothing can touch him. Alright, that was actually pretty simple. Shoot. Oramites, help me out here. That'll do. Okay, great. Can I kill the mimic? Nope. Maybe? Yes, I can. Okay, great. That's a lot of roaches. What does Ombus have to say?
This principle might be useful if we ever come to war with the DAA. Using a lay of the land and only 2 mimics, one can easily render oneself completely safe against any monster horde. Snakes excluded, of course.
I think there's a few others these days who can also cause a lot of problems. Okay, so sure, you telling me... I don't get a sword? Alright, so I don't get any kind of protection here. There's trapdoor... Oh. 3. Wait a second. Ombus, say that again.
This principle...
Using the lay of land, only 2 mimics. Only 2 mimics, but there's 3 potions. Using the lay of land and only 2 mimics. Completely safe from any harm. Third one's gotta drop the trapdoors. Got it. So I only get 2 for protection from all sides? Alright, so mimic, sword, sword, mimic, sword, sword. That's not enough. Lay of the land. I can get my back against a wall here. That's not helpful. Force arrows can't help me. Mimic who drops trapdoors can't help me. He's going to be way over there. There are ortho squares. That's probably important. Let's see. B-throw is safe from here. Yeah, got it. Okay, so mimic, sword, sword, mimic, sword, sword, B-throw, safe. Okay, something like that. So let me just go ahead and put you here-ish. As long as I don't step south. Okay. So one mimic goes here. The other one, let's see, I'm going to do this so I can face that way. And there we go. Now B-throw's safe. Now, problem is I can't make this guy step off of that, can I? Perhaps if I do this and that? Yes. Okay, great. Well, it worked, and yeah, I can do this. Okay. Alright, that was simple enough. Cool. For our mimic level, this is not too bad so far.
Clones have always fascinated me. It's simple enough to realize which ingredients set the actual doppel together. I've never come close to understanding what component in clone potions transfers the mind, leaving the other body an empty shell. Clones will, as all other doppels, disperse once the room is exited. Proof of many of my test subjects' ignorance is their fear of leaving their original body behind.
Huh. Interesting. I was wondering what that would look like. Yeah, so there's no way to read the text of the second thing that he says, huh? Just scroll is too short. Were scrolls longer at some point, or is this just by design that doesn't fit in one scroll? Okay, so this something about clones. Presumably I place them on... place some of them on checkpoints. Others get mimics. Why that important? So... what are you telling me? Does this mean... so a mimic cannot step here because the tunnel is in the way. Tunnel doesn't connect to anything. Oh. Alright, so initial impression is clone, clone, no, sorry. Mimic, 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 clone, clone, clone. The single trapdoor is there. B-throw's gonna die unless this happens on a turn after this. That's not necessarily true because I could... oh, wait. There's a different problem here. The problem is that... The problem is that the seep's not going to step here or here if B-throw is in there. So I have to have this happen before I... wait, hang on. Am I overanalyzing this? Let me start with my first instinct. Right, switch. First instinct is to create an arrangement like this. That's the exact opposite of what I said I was going to do. Okay, let's try this again. First instinct was going to be to create an arrangement like this. So with clones in place, only a B-throw over here can make a seep step southwest or northwest, and it seems like it needs to. That's not true. Once this has closed, then the seep can just slide up and down there. But nothing protects Mr. B-throw here from... right, this clone could attract a seep from here to here, this one could attract it from here to here. B-throw is going to need to attract it from there to there. But he dies, doesn't he? That means... No, that just means... I got it. Got it. Your name is Beethro. That's how I start the room. Now I can't switch back to him until the room is clear, because he would die to the seep. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, this is the format of the puzzle. I get it. Well, that's scary. I only need one of these? Oh, man. Alright, so I need to think a little harder about what's a mimic and what's a clone. I wonder what's going on here. This looks like something. Is it just for level art? Somebody said they saw something in the map of one of the previous things. Let's take a look. Yes, play game restore. Lava gates. Was it lava gates? That doesn't look like anything to me. Giants doesn't look like anything to me. Alright, whatever you're seeing, I'm not seeing it. Okay, continue. Whoa, right, yeah, so what's even going on here? I need to... Oh, no. What looks most survivable for a clone? I like this one. I think a clone's gonna go here. I need two of the three of these to be activated. One of these can be a mimic. I feel like this one's a good mimic candidate, so let's just make this arrangement. There's going to be a mimic here, mimic here, mimic here, clone here, and clone in the other positions. That feels reasonable to me, I think. Alright, so start the room. It doesn't look as good as I was hoping, because you can move there. Okay, well you have some open moves, actually. The thing is, you need to make somebody else safe. That's not going to be easy, is it? I could point them in different directions. Yeah, so I have kind of like a horrifying amount of choice here. If I start with you and go there, you have nowhere to go. You have nowhere to go. Oh, man. Alright, fine. So let's point the clones in different directions. I should think of, like, places for them to run into? Why did I want to clone here? I wanted one there, didn't I? Yeah, that place looks much better. I didn't want that mimic there. I wanted a clone there. So you get a mimic, and you get a mimic. But you get a clone. Now, which direction do I want it to face, is the question. Mimics I don't care about. They can just do whatever. It's the clones that I need to worry about. So I think... Let's try this. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so for you... If I can just, like, sneak in here super quick, that'd be cool. And then for this one, sneak in here super quick, that'd be cool. Alright, let's see how well this works out. Beether's facing that way, that's fine. I can't sneak in there quite that quick. You maybe can make it in there, though. You sure can. You're gonna have to turn all the way around, though. And that's going to be impossible. Okay, I don't feel too good about this anymore. Also, I have no moves I can make. Okay, so that was a disaster. Good to know. Alright. So what if I start a different way? It's awful. Okay, so I've made everything, like, super way worse with this approach. Right, so I have to think about the first move the roaches are going to make, which is going to... Oh, man. Like, this just looks like a terrible idea for a clone. Look how many roaches there are in there. There's no hiding spaces. But, like, somebody needs to be safe very early on in order to give any of the others any turns. Beathra can't wait at all, or Seep kills him. That's an option, but it's not a useful one. You have no moves you can make immediately. Okay. I may walk away from this room and look at others in just a moment if I don't get anywhere. Right, so you're going to want to step that way. Yeah, you want to be here. Let me do this. Just observe where all the roaches want to be. In fact, I should do that without any mimics there. So in this arrangement... Now, they wouldn't necessarily all be there. I can block them with a sword for a turn. Which one of these has a safe place to go? You could step there, but then you get flanked on both sides. You can't do very much. There's way too much down here to get into there. Like, this is a safe space. I did manage to get in here, but then I couldn't do anything beyond that. This one is just completely open. That's... okay. Pretty sure this is going to have to be a mimic. Pretty sure this is going to have to be a mimic. Okay, so let me say, almost for certain, this is a mimic, this is a mimic. This has hiding places. If you were facing west, you could step south, and then you could step south, and then somebody up north, maybe here, could perhaps do something to move roaches off of you. I mean, no, they'll be... Let's see, they'll want to go that way, and no, there's no way I can get any turns there. So you, maybe? Alright, so... I feel reasonably good about putting a mimic there and here. Then in the center one, probably here. The thing I don't like about that is I have no northward movement for these roaches. I want to be able to move these north, so I would like a clone there, but I don't think he can survive. Let's try anyway. What would be the best orientation to choose for that? Maybe this one? That might also be the worst one. I won't know until I try. Alright, so then a mimic is going, I think, here? Could it go here? No, I need a clone there. Alright, a mimic goes there. A clone facing this direction, which is very important, goes here. And then somebody goes here in some direction, I don't know which one. Let's just say this one. You do a thing. Okay, so my plan was you step south, and you step south, and then that has not done anything useful for these two. Has it done anything useful for any of these? If you had been here facing west, then you could move up this way, and that would move those off you. Okay, I like that. So no mimic here. Okay. Mimic there still feels good. You're going to be here facing this way. And another one of you is going to be here facing this way. Now, here's a problem with that. That means there are two clones over in this area, and only one here. I need two here. Because if I have only one here, then I can't both turn this on and then turn it off. Because that guy gets stuck there forever. Also, I have to kill all the roaches before doing that. Okay, so if I'm putting a clone here... Now the thing is, the way the roaches flowed around there had to do with the mimic's sword orientation, didn't it? Why? So this might not work as well as I might have hoped. Okay, well I absolutely need two clones in... At least 2 out of 3 of these need to be clones. So at least 2 out of 3 of these need to be mimics. I think I can say that for sure. So then just pick a mimic for one of these, I don't know, let's say this one, and then clones for the other two. I'll think about their sword orientations a little more after I place them and see what happens here. Okay. So, you can take a turn, but then nobody else can. Alright, so that plan sure didn't work. Is there a direction you could have faced where you could take another turn? Wait a second. There's one for you. So if you face this way, you can take a few turns there. I'm going to ignore that other thing and just see if I can... Oh wait, no you can't. Never mind. That doesn't work like I hoped at all. What about... What does this do? You're going to take a turn. You can't take a turn anywhere. If you are north... So you can take a turn moving those roaches over there. You still can't take a turn. Nope. That does not work. What if it's south? Am I sure? So you can take a turn. You can indeed take a turn now. Okay. But that has not freed you because your sword is... Shoot. Okay, so why specifically didn't that work? A lot of reasons. Wait, did undo... Uh-huh. Undo undoes a clone change. Interesting. It doesn't just step back and... Yeah, because that didn't... 29... 29, yeah, okay. Huh. I'm not sure I realized that before. Okay, Alright, I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do earlier and walk away from this room. I think I see the format of it. The possibility space is worryingly large. This level is worryingly large. Oh, wow, what the heck? There's so much here. I thought I was almost done with the hold. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. What's in the library? I can't read that book. I can't read any of these books, can I? Oh, hey. That's what's in the library. A secret. Oh, boy. Okay, so that was... I thought this place in the wall looked awfully suspicious. Oh. It's this room again. Only it's a Wraithwing instead of a Fagundo. Cute. And there's a Briar timer with a roach for some reason. Well, not a Briar timer. Just a Briar... Oh boy. Okay, well this exists. Wow. Oh, and another of these.
There's obviously something in the appearance and smell of a decoy which makes it attract monsters the way it does. I've been wondering if it would be possible to turn on and off this influence. I still haven't found a way to successfully alter the chemistry within the potion, but by using invisible clones, I came relatively close to my vision. A realization I made during the process is that there is no difference in how monsters react to decoys compared to guards. It makes one think.
No difference in how they react to decoys compared to guards. Okay, so he's talking about guards as in somebody who's trying to solve this puzzle, not guards as in the way they would behave to the element guards, because they're friendly to those. Or they just ignore them, really. Okay, wow, this is a horrifying amount of potions. Yow. This, on the other hand, looks fairly pure and simple, which means it's going to be super hard. That is what a pure, simple room in a hard hold means. It's going to be really hard.
I consider this room a failure. Only an imbecile among imbeciles would be stumped for more than a few minutes. I like the general idea, though. Maybe I can try again later.
Oh boy, Hold's taunting me now. All this pressure to perform. I'm going to be an imbecile if I'm stumped for more than a few minutes. Well, let me not be an imbecile today. I'll do it another day.
There's no doubt the DAA will throw their petty goblins against me. Little do they know of my skills at leading goblins with decoys. Just for fun, I had a guard try this little challenge out. Fool couldn't solve it, even though there are more decoys than you actually need.
Now this one I think I could do. Yeah, I know exactly, well, not exactly. I know approximately how to solve this. I did another room like it and did not even use all the tools that were available to me, and apparently I don't need all the tools here. Gonna be invisible, use decoys, toggle sword, push goblin around. Okay. That looks like it could be fun, maybe. Ambus has nothing to say about this room. Some sort of weird briar maze. How would I get this party started? Oh. So this is a much nastier, so much horribly nastier version of the same room. Ew! No! Ew, no! Ew, no. Please do not. Okay. Without any tiles that can reach the Roach Queen to actually kill her, I have to move her there. That's not true. She can't go there. That's impossible. Because that's an ortho square. Ah, I need to move her here so a decoy, a spare decoy, can sit there and stab her. Got it. Ew. Alright, so that's what this is. Why is this so enormous? That's a lot of pressure plates. They will all cut off that fuse, so that can't happen too early, I guess. That does that too, so I need to make sure that's closed. Okay, so B-throw is railroaded. Okay.
Did I mention that my guards are stupid? I wonder when I will start taking my own notes seriously. This room was a disaster. I gave the guard 2 mimic potions and a speed potion, rendering the room all but trivial. Seem to have forgotten that the standard guard has trouble just walking over hot tiles without frying to death.
There's a lot going on here. Looks like this is... I believe this is to force orientation. It sure is. Okay. So this is a westward-facing only room where you have to fight Roach. Oh, okay. Walk on hot tiles, face west only, fight off incoming roach egg hordes. Do this quick enough so that doesn't happen before the fuse gets there, and those will slowly get trimmed down to a manageable level. Okay, I mean the only thing I would worry about here is what to do about, like, the roaches coming from this direction. Alright, that doesn't seem so bad. So that was the north wing. Okay, this one is not as...
This room is really just a showcase. It's too easy to guard anything from anyone, but it illustrates the principle of fooling the subject's eyes. This can be used to create something mildly challenging.
Gotcha. Alright, so parse visual clutter in order to do stuff. Okay, sure. So this is the potion level. I cannot go south, right? That was where Ambus was last seen. Okay, and that's the entire level, I guess. Okay, so that's the entire level, I guess. These, this, and this almost give me the impression they're framing something here. Is there a secret wall in this area? I don't spot any. So maybe not. That's probably nothing. Okay, well, I'm in for quite a time next time, huh? Yow. These are kind of nasty. I think I certainly should not try to tackle these from easiest to hardest. I mean, logically, I should go hardest to easiest, and when I get stuck, step down one level to one that seems reasonable. I could probably keep chipping away at this and get somewhere eventually. This just seems incredibly trial and error heavy. Because to make... I get... Okay, so the choices I get. For 6 times, I get basically a choice of 9. like whether it's a decoy or a mimic and which way it faces out of 8 directions. Or, sorry, whether it's a clone or a mimic. And then, so that's the amount of inputs I have here for that. I feel like mimic facing directions kind of don't matter, so I guess it's just either it's a mimic or it's a clone facing one of 8 directions. Well, that's still 9. 9 per thing. Yeah, anyway, right, so trial and error heavy room, but I get the principle, I think. So it's just a matter of doing it a bunch of times until I find a pattern that works. Ooh. Here's the room that calls me an imbecile if I'm stumped for more than a few minutes. Okay. Well, there's the task ahead of me. I'll see you next time to start tackling a few more of these. Did I solve a room? Did I solve even one room? I solved one room. This one. Tried this, didn't quite get it done. Oh no, I solved 2 rooms. There was this one too. Okay, that's acceptable then. Alright, I'll see you next time for company.